Imagine this: you are managing a high-stakes IT project, and everything seems to be under control. But then, out of nowhere, a previously overlooked risk surfaces. A vendor misses a critical deadline, causing a chain reaction of delays and cost overruns. Now, your project is at risk. Sound familiar? Risks like this can be avoided with a simple yet powerful tool, the risk register. In today's video, we'll explore how to effectively use a risk register to track and manage risks, ensuring your projects stay on track and within budget. Hi everyone, and welcome back to NxtChair. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell for weekly insights into IT project management, risk mitigation, and technical strategies. Today, we're diving into one of the most essential tools for risk management, the risk register. Whether you are a project manager, team lead, or stakeholder, mastering the use of a risk register will transform the way you handle risks in your projects. Topic Introduction. A risk register is more than just a spreadsheet or a document, it's the backbone of proactive risk management. It's a centralized tool that helps you identify, prioritize, and monitor risks throughout your project lifecycle. Let's explore this through the story of Ravi, a project manager tasked with delivering a cloud migration project for a retail client. Ravi's journey highlights how using a risk register effectively can mean the difference between success and failure. Let's dive in step by step. Step 1. Setting up your risk register. Ravi began by creating a basic structure for his risk register. He used a spreadsheet to list all the risks his team identified during the planning phase, organizing them into categories like technical, operational, and external risks. Technical note: comprehensive key elements of a risk register with examples. 1. Risk ID. Assign a unique identifier for each risk to ensure organized tracking and referencing throughout the project. Example: R001 unique identifier for the risk labeled data migration failure. 2. Description. Provide a detailed explanation of the risk, including its cause, potential impact, and circumstances under which it could occur. Example: potential failure of data migration due to incompatible database formats, leading to delays and possible data loss. 3. Category. Classify the risk into categories such as technical, financial, operational, external, or security to streamline analysis and reporting. Example: technical risk. The risk is related to system compatibility issues during migration. 4. Likelihood. Rate the probability of the risk occurring, using scales like low, medium, high, or numerical values to help with prioritization. Example: likelihood, 4/5 there is a high probability of the risk occurring based on past project experiences. 5. Impact. Evaluate the severity of the risk's consequences if it occurs, using a similar scale as likelihood to determine criticality. Example: impact, 5/5 if this risk occurs, it could critically affect the project, causing extensive downtime and loss of critical data. 6. Mitigation plan. Define proactive steps to reduce the likelihood or impact of the risk, ensuring early prevention and management. Example: conduct compatibility testing in a sandbox environment before migration. Use automated ETL tools to ensure data format standardization. 7. Contingency plan. Outline a backup plan detailing actions to take if the risk materializes, minimizing potential damage or delays. Example: in case of migration failure, revert to the previous system using a complete data backup. Allocate additional resources to troubleshoot and resolve within 24 hours. 8. Risk owner. Assign accountability to a team member responsible for monitoring, managing, and resolving the risk effectively. Example: assigned to database administrator, DBA, responsible for monitoring and implementing the mitigation plan. 9. Status. Track the current state of the risk, such as open, in progress, resolved, or closed, to monitor progress and resolution. Example: status, in progress, compatibility testing is underway, results expected by the end of the week. 10. Action deadline. Set specific timelines for implementing mitigation or contingency actions to prevent risks from escalating. Example, deadline, October 10th, all testing and validation of the data migration process must be completed by this date. 11. Additional notes, include any additional context, dependencies, or updates related to the risk for a more comprehensive understanding. Delays in delivery may escalate this risk. By following this detailed structure, your risk register will serve as a comprehensive and actionable tool for tracking and managing risks throughout your project lifecycle. For example, Ravi's register included a risk labeled data migration failure with a high likelihood and high impact. The mitigation plan involved regular testing and setting up data backups before the migration. If you've set up a risk register before, let us know in the comments what worked best for you. And don't forget to like this video if you're finding it helpful. With the risk register structure in place, Ravi moved on to identifying and documenting risks systematically. Step 2. Documenting risks in detail. Ravi and his team held brainstorming sessions and conducted interviews with stakeholders to document risks thoroughly. Every risk added to the register included detailed descriptions and specific plans for mitigation. Technical note: best practices for documenting risks. 1. Be specific. Avoid vague descriptions like project delays. Instead, write delays due to vendor response time. 2. Use quantifiable metrics. For likelihood and impact, use numerical values, e.g., likelihood 4/5, impact 5/5. 3. Update regularly. Add new risks as they arise and update existing entries with current information. For example, Ravi added a new risk, server downtime during migration, with a likelihood of 3/5 and an impact of 4/5. His mitigation plan involved scheduling the migration during off-peak hours and setting up a failover system. Once Ravi's team documented all known risks, the next step was prioritizing them to focus on what mattered most. Step 3. Prioritizing risks for action. With a long list of risks in the register, Ravi used a risk matrix to prioritize them. By plotting likelihood on one axis and impact on the other, his team could easily see which risks required immediate attention. Technical note: steps for prioritizing risks. 1. Assign scores for likelihood and impact. 2. Plot risks on a matrix to categorize them as high, medium, or low priority. 3. Focus mitigation efforts on high priority risks first. For instance, Ravi's matrix highlighted data breach during migration as a high priority risk, prompting the team to prioritize encryption protocols and access control measures. Quick reminder: subscribe to our channel for more practical tips like these. Your support helps us create content that empowers project managers and IT professionals like you. With risks prioritized, Ravi moved on to ensuring his team was aligned and accountable. Step 4. Assigning ownership and monitoring risks. Ravi assigned each risk to a specific owner who was responsible for monitoring and managing it. Regular team meetings included risk status updates to keep everyone informed. Technical note: best practices for assigning and monitoring risks. 1. Assign owners. Each risk should have a designated person responsible for its mitigation. 2. Set deadlines. Include deadlines for mitigation actions in the register. 3. Use tools. Tools like Jira or Trello can help track risks alongside project tasks. For example, the vendor delivery delays risk was assigned to the procurement lead, who set up regular check-ins with the vendor to ensure timely updates. While tracking risks, Ravi also ensured that the register evolved as the project progressed. Step 5. Updating and reviewing the risk register. As the project advanced, Ravi updated the risk register regularly to reflect new risks and changes in existing ones. He also scheduled monthly risk reviews with stakeholders to ensure the register stayed relevant. Technical note: tips for maintaining an up-to-date risk register. 1. Schedule regular review sessions, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. 2. Add new risks promptly as they are identified. 3. Close out risks that have been resolved. For example, once the cloud migration was completed, Ravi closed the data migration failure risk and added a new risk related to post-migration system performance. Conclusion: by using a risk register effectively, Ravi ensured that his cloud migration project stayed on track despite its many challenges. The risk register helped his team identify, document, prioritize, and monitor risks proactively, turning potential obstacles into manageable tasks. If you're ready to transform how you handle risks in your projects, start using a risk register today. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into IT project management. Let us know in the comments how you use a risk register in your projects. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.